Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. And as you can see from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the past 5 weeks, past month and a half ago, and Sunni and Moses' whereabouts. And then, who would leak it that he's been away the past month and a half? So when it comes to Sunni and Moses and Destiny, there is this sketchy timeline off and on getting together, at least with Destiny and Moses. So we're going to have to break it all down, okay? Now, before we do, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video. Then YouTube will recommend this video to more people who enjoy discussing love and marriage Huntsville and all of its many subtopics. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on some sound bites are allowed for criticism. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So, we know that LAMH wrapped up filming for its current season 7/8 about 5 weeks ago, about a month and a half ago. And it all wrapped up with the vow renewal ceremony for Chris and Nell Fletcher. We saw where Lance Fletcher, he shared some photos of their vow renewal ceremony. We saw Melody posing in her beautiful golden dress. We know that Martell was there. We know that the Scotts were there. We even see one of the Fletcher's relatives. He posted a picture of Maurice and Marceau. And so we know that it was a cast event. What I also remember on Lance Fletcher's IG stories, there was some video, there was a producer who yells out, "And that's a wrap." And we saw their attendees at their vow renewal ceremony. Now, I did not see Sunni and Moses in Lance's IG stories or his relative that also posted pictures. I did not see Sunni and Moses, but that doesn't mean that they were not there, but I know that I did not see them. So it kind of makes me wonder, I posed the question, were Sunni and Moses expected at this event? Was it an all cast event? It's looking like it was. We also saw Destiny there as well. And did Sunni just come clean to production and say, well, Moses can't come? And production says, well, why? It's an all cast event. And she says, well, he's away right now. And then, although I cannot see really production leaking something so serious to the Facebook groups, I can see it kind of getting out amongst the cast. And then someone from the cast perhaps may have leaked it to the Facebook groups, whether Stormy got on the phone and gossiped with her mom, Miss Betty. We know that Miss Betty is all over Facebook. Sometimes Wanda may talk if she leaked it somehow, or if it was Destiny. We also know that a few weeks ago, Sunni had gone live a couple of times. I would even say around a month and a half ago as well. She was saying that, she could expose some things about Destiny and why the real reason why her marriage ended. When she posted some text messages on an Instagram live a few weeks ago, Sunni was saying that she had more receipts, but she was going to hold on to those for the reunion. And we know that Melody has said recently that the reunion will be filmed in October, which is this month. And so she'd said that to Kim Whitley during her TikTok live a little over a week ago when she was talking to her about love and marriage Huntsville. So what if Destiny was thinking that she had to tee it up to really try and humiliate Sunni at the reunion by leaking it to the Facebook groups that Moses was away in jail allegedly? That would definitely give her a lot of ammo for the reunion to try and front on Sunni. But at the end of the day, Sunni could say, well, if you're trying to embarrass me about my husband being locked up, you were the one who wanted him off and on for 15 years. So, it can go either way. but I'm guessing he was already locked up when they wrapped up filming, especially because learning there was a booking date of early August and then some sort of custody date of late August. But it's looking like definitely he was probably already away when they wrapped up filming for the vow renewal. And I'm guessing definitely it got out to the cast that he was away. And then whoever would have the most motive, the most to gain from leaking it, definitely did what they had to do. And kudos to the people who are able to like find his LLC. My goodness. And then, do you just randomly think, oh, let me check the county jail website to see if he's there? I don't think so, but you might look that up if you're given the tea that that's where he is. Now, of course, when situations like this arise, I always want to take a look back at history to see if there's anything that's giving, fake storylines, because a part of me is just starting to think at this point that Sunni, the producer, said, you know what, let's just go full throttle on this show. It's a very popular reality TV show. Then I can brand my Sunshine, the series, and all of our businesses, your trucking business. Let's just go for it. I do believe that they fell in love and there was chemistry between them. And then they had to break the news to Destiny somehow. But I'm definitely trying to look for any holes in this entire situation. So let's go ahead and take a look at this scene where Destiny and Moses talk about him falling in love with her former producer.
You do know that this stuff can be seen, right?
Well, go ahead, pull it up.
Try to play with me.
Nobody playing with you.
Because I'm still her. Don't forget that.
I'm still here.
Foul.
This is it.
Foul.
You never came to see me.
I never came to see you.
You never came to
for
see me.
6 months.
You left in January. You never
Sorry,
came back to see
for
me.
8 months total, I came to see you every other weekend.
Then my birthday came in April.
You want to talk about your
My
birthday?
birthday came in April. You never came to see me. So I had a conversation. I said, damn, D, you ain't come to see me. I said, what's up? Everything else so important to you.
How was I going to pay my bills because you weren't paying them?
I'm going to take care of a woman that ain't even come to see me. That sounds crazy.
What are you saying? I came to see you for 8 months straight. Every other weekend I was on a plane in St. Louis. Right there by your side. Right. And when I started asking
for that too. We was paying for it. I was paying for that too.
When I asked you to reciprocate, coming to see me, it became an issue. Me working constituted me keeping food in my son's mouth and a roof over my head, which is what you said you were going to help and do, and you did not.
I helped to a degree.
You did not. You stopped.
You weren't showing me
the time showing up as a man. I would definitely say that Moses stopped showing up as a man that he sold himself to be, even a man that I knew him to be. So it just started to make me like pull away. There's some hurt there for my decision to move forward without him. It was definitely a get back. I asked you to step up and be a man. That's all I asked from you. And then you turn around and stab me in my back like this? Yes, you did. You're not going to tell me nothing. You love by me, name your business after my baby.
I named my business after
you named your business Law.
Justice.
Justice, which is the baby's name that we were going to have.
It didn't happen. It didn't work out.
It didn't happen because guess what? I didn't let it happen. You weren't ready to be a dad.
You weren't in a financially place. You weren't in an emotional enough place. You weren't.
And you knew that when you spent the block.
I was there for you.
No, you didn't.
I was there for you.
No, you told me.
You quit showing me interest.
You told me the weight of what I had on my life was too heavy.
Yeah, you had a lot going on.
Yeah, I did. And you weren't man enough to carry. You found somebody in your weight class, somebody that'll settle for you and fine and broken. I made the right decision when saying goodbye to you.
Right decision, but I'm here. You're not here.
Y'all really fell in love,
okay.
and
that's what happened.
That's what happened. I should find out 2 days. 2 days before y'all get married. If you wanted to tell me something, you would have said, "I'm making this move. I know it might be hurtful to you, but this is what I decided to do." You're not gonna wait to tell me this.
But like I said,
it ain't nothing to say.
We both had your best.
No, y'all didn't.
Until after.
There's nothing that makes the situation okay.
It don't matter.
And y'all can be married and go on about y'all married life. You and your wife, y'all can go have a good life.
We is having a good life.
Well, you're dismissed. You can leave.
You dismissed.
You can leave. You want to be my girlfriend.
I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your life.
Sit here and say I didn't come see him. He was trying to get me pregnant from day one.
Okay, so Destiny, it appears as though she was done with the relationship. He said that she stopped traveling to St. Louis to come see him, including for his birthday. She said that he was not paying her bills. So then she was no longer interested. Also, I want to factor in the fact that they've been messing around off and on for 15 years. Moses has even said that Destiny one day texted him once it was serious between she and LeBeric, and she said, "I found someone who will marry me." It just sounds like Destiny was always just looking for a man that would just pay her bills. And even for her in recent years to still be on that type of time, and she is in her early 40s, in my opinion, you should be over that mentality. I get it. If you want to be a kept woman, that sounds really not stressful and super easy. But the reality is, if that has not happened to you, then you need to be able to take care of yourself. You need to be self sufficient. And to add to that, you have this little boy who is depending on you to supply his every need and keep a roof over his head, food to eat, clothes to wear, utilities paid, all of that. So you have to be self-sustaining. And I would just look at a man as an additional blessing or an additional thing in your life, not anyone to kind of meet all of your needs and pay your bills. I just think that's crazy to have that sort of mindset anyway. And then on top of that, you are in your early 40s at this point. But from that conversation, it sounds totally like once he wasn't paying her bills, she was no longer going to go see him in St. Louis. She wasn't going to give him any. Now, what I think happened with Moses is that for several years, for nearly 15 years off and on, he and Destiny would interleave each other's lives. And I'm sure when they needed when they were HORNY, they would break each other off. And it must have been good enough where they would still entertain each other, even long distance. And I think that, she found someone, LeBeric, like she said, who was willing to marry her. So she went for that. And, once that was over and then she re-entered Moses' life, I think that Moses wanted something more carefree and easy, just that what they were doing prior to LeBeric, just something very casual and physical and long distance. But she wanted something more serious from him. And once he realized that she had a lot going on legally with her ex-husband and she seriously needed him to pay her bills, then he wasn't going to do that. He wasn't interested in that. And then he meets Sunni, who is more self-sustaining and independent. And that was more so his speed and what he wanted. Now let's go ahead and look back at when Destiny and Sunni, they talk about the marriage between Sunni and Moses, and they're going to give a timeline. They're going to take it back to when Moses was a teenager and started dating his ex-wife.
Right now, I reached out to you. You didn't respond. So what did you expect me to say? I didn't necessarily expect you to say anything, but I didn't expect for you to go on a podcast and speak about it. I will say that. Why not? Why would you do that and not give me the opportunity? So why would I not talk about my public life on a public platform? But you were no longer a public figure at this point, at that time. Your title doesn't go away just because you're not on the show. Okay, but you chose to speak about something that you had the opportunity to speak with me about. What do I need to speak to you about? You didn't choose to speak with me about being in a relationship with me. I actually reached out to you 2 days before you announced that you got married. It does matter. I still reached out to you, though. It does matter, Sunni. And then you let a lot of time go by before you went on this podcast. What does that mean? When you met with him earlier, he said you had a lot to say about me. You had a lot to say about him. So rightfully so. You can't be shocked by that. If you wanted to have a real conversation, I don't want to have a real conversation. There's no realness in this, so why would I have a real conversation? even though I'm here and I'm willing to address this thing head on, I'm not trying to be nasty with her, but she's definitely trying to bring it out of me. When y'all get together? We didn't exchange numbers until July, August. July, August? Mm-hmm. We didn't even talk. We were still together in July and August. Girl, you had a whole girlfriend in a whole other situation. So what does that say about you? But you said you weren't with him. So you were a side chick to his girlfriend then too? No, they were done. Oh, I said really? We exchanged my numbers. So what does that make? You're overlapping my relationship with another woman. So were you done 5 months? Was he with 2 women? Were you with him or not? Because you said, bitch, I ain't been a side chick. I'm not your bitch. This whole situation is foul. There's no way to paint it any other way. There's no way to make it something else. It's just foul. And the part that I don't like the most is that you tried to drag my name in the gutter with y'all. I tried to drag your name? You did. You made a comment saying that I was a side chick to this man, which you know is absolutely untrue. That's not true, because you were. I was a side chick to him when he was married to his ex-wife. He was with his ex-wife since he was 17. He was married to her and divorced to her in prison. So I had no contact with him. But when you were dating him, what you're not going to do is make me. When you were dating him, when I met him, he was single. When I met him, he was single and I was single. But and 15 years ago, you were not there. The off and on that you had, though, was in the process of with another off and on. Rumors and lies. You spread rumors already. I was never side chick to who? Moses. I'm saying, who was side chick to you? Was we not together? Didn't you say you were broke up in 5 months before we got together? That's what you said on podcast, right? But you were talking to him prior to that. No, I wasn't. I was never a side chick, baby. I'm the wife, so there's no side chick. You won, right? There's no side chick over here. You went dumb Friday. Be sleeping with everybody in St. Louis. Not now, sweetie. That's on your time. Because they've been calling. That's on your timeline. I'm with him every day. What does it say about you if you know this man is a cheater? He cheated on his every day. What's your love? You can't be that smart. Yeah, well, you're not that smart. I ain't got time to talk to us. Please. Let me.
Okay, so let's go over the timeline. Of course, we know that after Destiny says, I'm not going to talk to dummies, and she storms out of this room, she goes and meets with Martell and says, I might need you to be my bodyguard, before I slap a bee. And he's like, well, if you got to slap a bee, slap a bee. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then Sunni tells Moses, let's just get up and go. So according to Sunni and Destiny, Moses started dating his ex-wife when he was 17 and married her while in jail. Destiny and Moses, as we know, they started messing around 15 years ago, in my opinion, off and on, not anything serious, in my opinion. And then Moses and Sunni exchanged phone numbers in late July, early August 2023. Their relationship became serious in September 2023, and they married in December 2023. And Moses may be a player, right? Sunni said when they exchanged numbers, he wasn't just talking to Destiny, there was another woman. And, Destiny was basically trying to say, you're trying to show some overlapping, basically to make light of you two falling in love. Moses may let it do what it do. And in any event, he and Sunni are married. But I do feel like when Sunni was saying, I will expose her and I'm going to save my hottest receipts for the reunion, then I think someone may have said, oh, we need to let his real whereabouts come out. And somehow it got leaked and bada bang, bada boom. And we know that they wrapped up filming about a month and a half ago with the Fletcher's vow renewal. And according to the receipts that Empress and Diana Rose posted and others, there's some sort of booking date in early August and then a custody date in late August, right around the time when LAMH wrapped up filming. So definitely, I would imagine Sunni just came clean with production and explained his whereabouts, why he couldn't make the vow renewal ceremony. And then I'm sure that T made it to the cast and, it went from there. But I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video. I'd really appreciate that. And please subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. I hope that you had a great day. I hope it was a terrific Tuesday. It was for me. I cannot complain. and I did manage to go for a walk outside. It was like really, really sunny, and then it started raining really, really hard. Now I feel like the north, at least in the Midwest part that I'm in, Michigan, almost going east, it's like we kind of get a remnant of what the South gets. So I feel like that heavy rain may have been a result of like Hurricane Helene and just all of the adverse weather that they've gotten down south. We've kind of gotten like a remnant of that. But it was so strange. It was so beautiful outside, like 70, 80 degrees. And then it got really dark and then it rained really hard. So we experienced a couple of different seasons in one day. But it was a good day. I cannot complain. And I hope that you all have a wonderful Wednesday. Be sure to set yourself up for the morning. Try not to snooze, myself included, and pack lunches, lay your clothes out tonight if you have to. Say your affirmations in the morning. It'll make you feel good. And I will talk with you all soon. Bye.